He's going to have to show me something. Let's see. Craig says, hey, YouTube, sorry about that, man. I don't know. This program, my internet was tripping. That broadcast was horrible. Tayshawn says we're going to get, okay, I ain't talking about birthday. College is the farm league of the NFL. You don't know what you're talking about. You sell the 10 guys come in and rookie and make it top 10, dog. That's true, though. That's true, though. The college is the farm league. They have 117 Division I schools. How many of those kids actually go to the NFL? Like 248? There's 107 kids on each team. That's over freaking 3,000 different student athletes. And the NFL farms through those best athletes. And then out of those athletes, you're going to probably have each year in their rookie season, you're going to probably have 10 standouts, 10 to 15, maybe even 15 but not that most. This is a predominantly. Like, think about this. How many standout rookies do you see this year? How many standout rookies do you see this year? Like, just being honest with you, how many standout rookies do you guys see this year? How many did you see last year? Micah Parsons. You had the corner, the corner from Denver. J.C. Horn got he got hurt. You had the guard. What rookie? I mean, that's just how the NFL is. The NFL is an adult league. It is built around veterans. You know what I'm saying? So when you have grown man problems, you got to fix them with vets. He says Dak needs another safety blanket, a big physical tight end. Schultz is more of a finesse guy. You know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Dalton Schultz has to get 100% healthy. Dalton Schultz has to get 100% healthy. Once Dalton Schultz gets 100% healthy, I believe you will then see a better Dalton Schultz. But Dalton Schultz is not healthy right now. Like, that freaking ankle bracelet he has on his leg is ridiculous. And nobody convince me that he's able to run at his top speed with that big ass lumbersome brace on. That thing looks freaking huge. Like, he has this big old brace on his right leg. Like, that thing is huge, bro. It looks like the damn brace I had on when I tore my ACL. Like, that mess is freaking huge. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Pat Surtain. Jarek says, I don't know why people are so high on Washington. Sauce Gardner was nasty already. Yeah, he was. That's one of your 10, though. Defense is king this year. Breece Hall for the injury. What's the scoop on D-tackle trade? I just kind of talked about that right now. Cowboys gave up a 6th-round pick, got a 7th-round pick next year for Johnathan Hankins. He's a guy, like I said, he's a guy that's been in this division. Hasn't been in this division here lately, but the cool thing about it is, man, if the Cowboys do reach the Super Bowl, he played in the AFC, well, against those teams in the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs and all them other teams, Buffalo Bills, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good place to be in. Hey, YouTube, I'm sorry about that. I had to come back, man. My little program here was tripping. I don't know why I did that. Let me see who's back on YouTube. All right, bam. Chili says, I'm sorry. What did he say? He says, what did he say? How you feel the rookie how you feel the brand? How you feel the rookie's going to do? Nice pick up the D-tackle. Yeah, I like the D-tackle. I like the pickup. More importantly with you guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. I like the fact that the Dallas Cowboys saw a need and they stepped in and they fixed the need. Like, they saw a need and they stepped in and fixed the need. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I hope to God that Johnathan Hankins is able to play this weekend. Because, boy, did y'all see that damn Bears game? Oh, my God. I feel like the Bears was doing that just to be like, yeah, mother effer, we coming. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, the Bears, what it was like 248 last night? Like 248. Now, today is Tuesday. So I'm pretty sure the Cowboys signed him. I'm assuming that he probably took his physical and all those other things yesterday. So since they fixed that thing yesterday, I'm assuming that he should be, because remember, he was on a team already. This isn't a free agent. So Johnathan Hankins should be ready to play, because Cowboys going to need him to play this week, especially if Neville Gallimore. And you know what this also does? This allows you to keep Neville Gallimore out for another week if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sorry about that, YouTube. I don't know what happened, man. It just started tripping out. You know what I'm saying? They ran last night. The Chicago Bears ran ridiculous. So the fact that the Cowboys, after seeing that, went and added another defensive tackle, that's a good move. I still believe that the Cowboys need a linebacker, though. There's still a need for a linebacker. Cowboys still need a linebacker. Cowboys desperately still need a middle linebacker. Now, now I'm gonna be honest with you. When the run game, when our linebackers are on the field, the linebackers should get a little uptick because now you have bigger defensive tackles playing. So maybe they think that, with a bigger defensive tackle on the run support, that they will get more support in the total run game. That is the hope. That has to be the hope. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's do some questions real quick. Let's do some questions. If you haven't already, make sure, hey, I need everybody right now on YouTube to go hit that subscribe button. I need everybody right now to go hit that subscribe button. I need everybody right now to go hit that subscribe button. I just also if you're on Facebook, I just posted in my I just posted my YouTube link in my Facebook. I need everybody to click that link. I need everybody to click that link. I need everybody to click that link and come over to my YouTube, and I need you guys to hit that subscribe button. Need y'all to hit that subscribe button. The 700 Club, I like it. I like it too. What linebackers do you think we'd be able to go after? I mean, to be honest with you, right now, the trade deadline, you got 5 more days. I don't think the Cowboys are interested in Raekwon Smith. I mean, I think they are interested, but I don't think they want to give up what they know they're going to have to give up to get him. You know what I'm saying? And he put on a show last night. Like, I know they want a first-round pick for him now. Like, even with him only having 10 games left on his contract, I'm pretty damn sure they want a first-round pick for him. And a playoff team, some team that's going to go, like, I mean, I'd be curious. As of right now, I don't think he's going to get traded. I don't think he's going to get traded. Because that price went up last night. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, Mike Mendoza? Mika Mejia Mendoza, what's up with you? Tahal says, what do you think about C.J. Mosley, former linebacker of the Baltimore Ravens? Is he a free agent or is he on a team right now? Listen to me. Y'all need to chill out on Anthony Brown. Y'all, like, I swear, bro, like, y'all need to give up. Y'all need to chill on Anthony Brown. Like, Anthony Brown is not playing nearly as bad as y'all say he is, bro. And y'all know I keeps it all the way 100, bro. Like, I keep it all the way. Y'all know I keep it all the way 100. I am not giving up the second best corner on my team because he had a bad game. No, I'm not. Like, y'all need to calm down, bro. Like, if the expectation is going to be perfect, bro, there's going to be people we're trading every single week. We're not. What do? You're gonna give up Anthony Brown and start who? DaRon Bland. DaRon Bland and Anthony Brown don't even play the same position. DaRon Bland is a slot. Anthony Brown is a boundary corner. So you're gonna put Nahshon Wright in there. I like Nahshon, but man, I don't think Nahshon's ready right now. Not to start and play that many snaps. No. No. Latrell says, I'm glad. Hey, listen, you man, that's a horrible way to think because Jordan Lewis is still he was still a valuable corner on this team. Like, you guys see a guy play bad or see a play, make him play, and then y'all just take that dude to the doghouse. Like, y'all, like, Cowboy fans, y'all gotta chill with that, bro. Like, we gotta chill with that. Yeah, he from the Jets. He going on the Jets now. Jets not trading Mosley. He's the leader of their defense. Our fans don't know. I mean, they know ball. They just real, player. Fans just be fans. That's just what it be. Fans just be fans. Take the target off Anthony Brown's back. I mean, that's what I'd say, man. If a team, like, the amount of targets Anthony Brown gets is ridiculous. But you know what? Anthony Brown is not Trevon Diggs. He's not Trevon Diggs, but he's a good press corner. So, I mean, that's just what it is, man. Let's see what we talking about. YouTube. Appreciate you guys for tapping in on YouTube again. If you have not already, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's see. Jordan Lewis got hurt last year and ain't been the same. Patrick Palmer says, I like to Israel McCamru. He played more safety, though. Brown fights on every play. Who is the lead for shares? It'll tell me once I get off here. West Coast, it says West Coast, did we pick up? I came in late. We picked up Johnathan Hankins and we picked up Share the corner. What are your thoughts on Jaron Curse? Lions tight end was doing him in. Well, I'll tell you like this, man. Jaron Curse is a safety, bruh. Like, if you want to shut a guy down from catching the ball, put a corner on him. Like, that's what I say. Like, a safety is going to do what a safety is going to do. Like, there ain't too many safeties in the NFL that are shutting tight ends down. This is not, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And the ones that are getting paid like $12 million a year, $13-14 million a year. The ones that are. So I think Jaron Curse did the best that Jaron could do with what he was out there doing. And no matter what Jaron Curse did, it did not prevent them from shutting down the passing game as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my expectation for these players is not perfection. Like, I don't expect for guys not to make plays on the opposing team. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Curse is, people say Jaron Curse is not playing like nothing. Well, bro, Jaron Curse also didn't miss 5 games last year either, though. Like 4 games. Like, injuries do affect players' play. You know what I'm saying? And then also you got to factor in the fact that like a lot of y'all don't even be knowing who these dudes are. And then when you guys find out who you guys are, also comes these expectations of who you guys believe they should be. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Curse is playing just as good as he played last year. Like, he's playing just as good as he played last year. You know what I'm saying? But it's like last year, Jaron Curse was helping you more in the run support, which we didn't really have much. And you got to think you have your safeties playing linebacker too. You know what I'm saying? These guys have way more responsibility. Like, our safeties are doing way more than the average safety in the NFL is doing right now. Like, bro, you're playing against pros, bro. Like my boy said, pros versus pros, bro. People are gonna make plays. Like, the expectation for a pro is not gonna be perfection because they have guys that are on their teams that are pros as well too. They make plays. That's what happens. I'm not trading. I'll take some questions. I'm not trading for a wide receiver because we don't even throw to our current wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to me. Why would you trade for another wide receiver? You guys don't even know who Jalen Tolbert is. You have no clue who he is. You don't know if Tolbert is gonna, if you throw 5 balls to Tolbert, if he gonna drop them. You don't know if you throw it up top, is he gonna go get it? You don't know if you send him down the middle on cover 2, is he gonna burn him up the middle? You don't know none of this, bro, because you ain't been able to do none of it. You cannot trade for a wide receiver without knowing what you have already. No. And why do y'all want to freaking throw the ball so much? Let me find out y'all the same folks that be talking about Kellen Moore being an asshole and don't know what the hell he talking about. But then y'all get on my show talking about can we freaking trade for a wide receiver? Bruh, if you trade for a damn wide receiver, do you know what's going to happen? Bro, do you know what's going to happen? Like, are we not on the same page? Dak should look rusty. He ain't played in 5 weeks. Like, why, bro? Why? Why? Why are we still talking about throwing the damn football? Like, do you guys not have a run the damn ball hat or what, man? Get a damn hat, man. Stop asking me about. And listen, I'm not snapping on anybody indirectly. I'm snapping on everybody. Buy a damn run the damn ball hat and stop asking me about freaking a wide receiver. Every time you want to ask about a wide receiver, do this. Oh, yeah, that's a dumb question. What up, Bob? Like, for real, man, every time Bob gonna use his son profile picture as his picture because I ain't gonna put his son on timeout. His son a little beast, you know what I'm saying, on that football field. So he ain't. Yeah, well played, Bob. Well played, Bob. What Bob know I got love for the kids, especially the ones that's nasty on the football field. So well played, Bob. Well played, Bob. You got me on that one. That one saved that. He saved himself on that one. He says we couldn't. Let's go. LVE. Listen to me. LVE is still a problem. Johnathan Hankins hopefully helps him play better. But I'm going to tell you, if you really want LVE to play better, you need to acknowledge that he's not a good linebacker at middle linebacker and move his ass over. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I would actually even give me a linebacker that's super smart over one that's super athletic. Because I need a guy that can diagnose plays. What is this? Give me a guy who is smart right now over a guy that is athletic, because LVE is athletic. He's athletic. That dude, he's slow, but he athletic. You know what I'm saying? No way. You know what I'm saying? He says no way on LVE head like that, but giving Brown a pass. I'm gonna tell you why I'm giving Brown a pass. I'm not even giving Brown a pass. But the expectation on Brown, like, bro, are you kidding me? LVE has, like, bro, that's your middle linebacker versus a corner. That's a whole different position. Like, what is you talking about? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because if my middle linebacker is better, bro, we're not giving up 137 yards right now because of Anthony Brown. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. When has a wide receiver dominated us? What game? And to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it real with you this. Even versus the Eagles, bro, you turned the ball over on the 36. Was you guys expecting them not to give up a touchdown? Your offense gave them the ball on the 36. What were you expecting? Like, bruh, like, it's not about giving them a pass. I gave the whole defense a pass, bruh. On them touchdowns, I gave the whole defense a pass. I did say that wasn't Micah Parsons that they scored on, though. It was Jordan Lewis who they scored that touchdown on. And I made a video, and I told you guys that. But listen to me, I gave the whole defense a pass. Bro, the offense started on the 34, the 44, and the 36. What in the hell was you expecting? I was expecting my defense to give up a touchdown. Unfortunately, I was. Because they're good, but they ain't Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when your quarterback throws an interception, no, not even throw an interception. When your offensive coordinator calls a screenplay on 4th and 1 and you don't get it on their 34, what are you expecting? I'm expecting for the ass to score a touchdown. Like, I'm just keeping it real. I gave the whole defense a pass. Like, the offense played so bad versus Eagles, bro. I gave the whole defense a pass, bro. There was nothing, bro. You telling me the Eagles only had to go 33 plus 44, 33 plus 46. I'm sorry. What's 30? Let me check. Let me get the exact number. For 3 touchdowns, for 7, they had to go 33 yards plus 47 plus 36. 116 total yards to get 21 points, bro. Now, I'm not saying my offense helped them, but I'm just saying this. Cooper Rush might have been playing for the other team that night because he gave them more points than he did us. And we only lost by 9. It is what it is, though. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't do record prediction because if I was really, really good at that, like, I don't really care about our record, to be honest with you. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm one of those fans that don't care. Like, I don't really care about my end of the year record. I care more about my position, where I'm going to be playing at. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I'm going to start preaching this now. This is the expectation for this year's Super Bowl. And we're not even expectation. The expectation for this team is at least get further than what you were last year. Because when you get in the playoffs, it's a whole different game. It's a whole different monster. But the expectation has to be second round of the playoffs this year. And that's just minimum. That's just minimum. If you do not get to the second round of the playoffs, this was not a successful season. And I am not trying to hear it. I don't give a damn if we don't lose no more games the rest of the season. If we do not get to the second round of the playoffs, I am not trying to hear that shit. I am not trying to hear it. So the second round of the playoffs is by far the bare minimum. The bare minimum. You have to win a game in the playoffs. And if you get a first round bye, that means you have to win your first game. Winning a game in the playoffs is the expectation. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing I like about this team, like I've been saying, is this. With the Cowboys acknowledging faults, and acknowledging things that they need to fix and then fixing them within a timely manner makes me feel that, guess what? We can definitely go into the right direction. Let me see real quick. Tashawn said we could easily get a first round bye with our defense playing like this. I don't want a first round bye. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I want the Eagles to win the division. I do. I know y'all. I just said some craziness, and I'm about to get canceled now. Praise God, I pay my own bills. I want the Eagles to win the division. You don't know why? Because it don't matter. And I'm gonna tell you why it don't matter. Because I don't want to play my first game at home. I don't. Like I don't want to play. I don't want to play a playoff game in Dallas. Not one. Want to know why? Because everyone I've gone to, we've lost. Now I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cowboys defense plays way better on the road. We're a better team on the road. We are more locked in on the road. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: to win a Super Bowl, you're gonna be on the road. Cowboys don't. AT&T Stadium is not a home court advantage for us. Like I've been to 3 games this year. Like I'm not trying to be the only people that go to games more than West Coast is them people that live in Dallas down the street that just walk to the game. Other than that, man, I've been to a lot of Dallas Cowboy home games. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there is zero home court advantage. If we played San Francisco at home, in San Francisco, I promise you we beat them. We're just a more locked in, determined, focused team. And to be honest with you, imagine this. Imagine if Philadelphia won the division and you have to go to Philadelphia to play them. Bruh, are you serious? Do you think we're scared to go into Philadelphia? No. Like I don't want a first round bye. I want the Philadelphia Eagles to give them the first round bye. Let them be a team that don't play for 14 days. I don't even see how that's positive. I would never want to bye. Never. I would never want to chill for a week and watch other people play football. Never. Never would I want one. Under no circumstances. I wish if I was the number one, even if you get the number 1 seed, I wish you could like defer it. Like, nah, we'll play. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about resting guys. It's about guys being hot. You know what I'm saying? It's about guys being in their bag. You know what I'm saying? Once they get in that bag, you don't want that. You don't want that coming out. I don't really care how cold Philly is. We're gonna be running the ball, so it don't matter. The colder it is, that means the more we're gonna run the ball. Listen to me. We're a team that's built to win in bad weather because we run the ball. Like a run the ball team can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. That's why San Francisco goes into the Green Bay and beats the brakes off them motherfuckers. Like, and our quarterback's Jimmy G. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. San Francisco went to Green Bay with no fear and ran the ball on their ass and walked out of there with a win. And Aaron Rodgers looking dumb. And you know what Aaron Rodgers said after that? You know what the Green Bay Packers said after losing in the NFC Championship game? They said, hey, I know what will make us better. What? Not signing Davante Adams. That's what it is. Davante Adams is the reason why we lost that game. Let's get his ass out of here. Wow. Philly's run game is now way better than Dallas. Shut your lying ass up. Shut your lying ass up. We 3-8 in the playoffs since 2003. Dak only been in the playoffs in the season in the NFL since 2016. So you know, and nobody on this team was on this team back in 2003. So it don't that don't really. Plain old. Let's see. Philly don't even run the ball like that. But I mean, I'll let you go do the stats. So you think we would have a better chance seeing as how Packers Bucks might slip and miss playoffs? This is what I'm saying. To win a Super Bowl, you're gonna have to go on the road anyway. So, you know, I'm not the games that are really going to matter are gonna be on the road. This is real. Am I coming to Green Bay? I want to, but I gotta find a ticket, man. I want to. That's my goal. I want to. What do you think about a fullback pickup? Cowboys don't use fullbacks. We don't believe in fullbacks. We don't believe in fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? They believe in if they're going to use a fullback. And to be honest with you, I believe in fullbacks, absolutely. But the Cowboys don't believe in that position as a need. They feel that they can use a tight end to do that when they need to, or an offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? Jameson, I think we should at least make the NFC Championship game. Well, that's two leaps. I don't think that's an at least. I think the at least has to be that you win your first playoff game, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Alan says that he's an Eagles fan. He's just a dummy that don't know what he's thinking. If you're talking about me, you're just a dude that don't. I mean, I'm just smarter than you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are just not very, you're intelligent in your job, but when it comes to football, y'all think because y'all watch ESPN and watch a game on Sunday that you know as much as me. And that's not true. Like, I would never get on here and try to expect that I know as much as you guys at your job, knowing that I don't invest as much time into your job that you do. Like, I wouldn't do that. But people do that though. And football makes people feel that way too. Like, two things that men feel overly confident about: their knowledge of football and their penis size. I'm just being honest with you. Oh yeah, baby girl, I can do that. Ain't nobody about to say how are you? And I'm about average. No man is gonna say that. No man is gonna say that. Will said, dude's always talking shit to his viewers. Nah, I just talk shit to the dumb ones. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got to remember, bro, like, I'm not really on here like I don't want y'all to think that I didn't make no career so I can get on here and get told what to do by random ass people. Like, I didn't do that, right? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I got into this business to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you say something dumb, I see it, I'm gonna be on your ass. But if you say something smart and it can benefit this conversation, then I'm gonna enlighten it. Yeah, you mean? John said, what is your job? I don't have a job. I stopped working probably about 2014. I created this career of businesses of things. I have like 4 or 5 businesses. I own 4 Airbnbs through Dallas and Arizona. I own a legal marijuana clinic out in Yuma, Arizona. I own a legal marijuana delivery in Southern California. I do social media marketing. What else do I do? I also have West Coast Frenchies. We sell. I have all AKC French Terriers. If you need Frenchies, I mean, I got a little bit of everything, bro. Like, if you got a job, that probably means you only doing one thing, man. Remember, we the Dallas Cowboys. We like people who have versatility. If you only have one job, yes, I ship to Dallas. I ship everywhere. Anthony, hit me. I'm gonna tell you this right now. In 2022, you better have versatility. Like, bruh, a bug will come through this motherfucker and shut everything down. You feel me? 2020 showed me that I was not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I forgot about the pallets. I got a pallet warehouse, man. Them pallets been kicking my ass. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Monkeys. I gotta hire somebody, bruh. I'm about to hire somebody. I'm just about to do it. I've been cheap. I've been cheap. Them damn pallets been kicking my ass, boy. Um, Let's go. And then think about this. The 49ers, when they had an opportunity to trade, what did they do? They strengthened their strength. They went and got Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is not an addition for the and the merch. And I got merch. Listen to me. I got so much stuff I be doing. I be forgetting. I be forgetting the stuff I got. You feel me? But I know this. I try to have at least, I believe in 5 streams of income. So I believe every person should have at least a minimum of 5 streams of income. Now, this is some free game. This ain't even cowboy content, but 5 streams of income. I also believe that you should have 2 types of jobs. You should have a mental hustle and you should have a physical hustle. Your physical hustle is what you do for physically. Like, my physical hustle is pallets. My weed treat delivery. Then you also need to have a mental hustle. A mental hustle is something that you can make money off of, that you have to actually use your mind, because you got to think, if you get sick, you might not be able to use your physical hustle, but your mental hustle will support you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I believe. My mental hustles is social media. If something was to happen to me, I can still go live. Airbnbs, you know what I'm saying? All I got to do is in Verbo, all I got to do is post on the app and I can go live. I mean, I can make money like that. So, that's the two things. A lot of people limit themselves to just having a physical hustle. And then when you get sick or something happens to you, you can't physically do anything. So I'm telling y'all right now, for 2023 or 2022, going to 2023, for these next 4 months, October, November, December, these next 3 months, try to focus on finding you a mental hustle, something that you can do that doesn't require you actually having to sweat or having to, be out in the woods or be there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. If you can start with those two things, then that's gonna alleviate, because man, it ain't really about being rich. It's about having options, man. And if having the option to be like, yo, I want to sleep in until 11 o'clock today. If you did the things financially right the day before, then guess what? You can. If you haven't, then guess what? You gotta get your ass up at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like. That's what I'm shooting for. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Whatever it is. And they have to be legal. They have to be legal, because illegal hustles bring more stress. You know what I'm saying? They may work, but they will bring more stress in the long run. Trust me. Hey man, we're at 3,400 stars. We trying to get to 5,000. We about 2,000 stars away. Rock the Cowboy fan from Jersey Facts. Radell says, I have to say I don't know anything about the D tackle we got. I heard he is a bug run stopper. So him beside Big Bo will kill anything in the middle. Hill and Neville didn't have enough ass. Well, Neville's a little dinged up right now. He's a little dinged up right now. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of to be to know. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. The Dallas Cowboys defensive tackles, I've always told you guys this, they were more about getting to the passer than the pass. You know what I'm saying? These were guys that were like, remember Charles Tapper, when we drafted him? That was a dude that he was an inside defensive tackle that freaking got to the quarterback, but he never really did it. Then you had my boy, one of my favorite players of all time. I just talked to him yesterday. He called me and told me happy birthday, Antoine Woods. Antoine Woods, bro, he was 280. You know what I'm saying? He was 280, like that, 290. Okay, 290. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't really, what's up with you, Jesse? That was my dog too, but he wasn't like, now the Cowboys are actually getting guys like, bro, this dude is one of the second biggest dude on your team right now. Y'all remember Charles Tapper? If you're an Oklahoma fan, you remember him. Ted said what I believe too. I don't believe that D tackle was the problem too. Yeah, Antoine Woods is a monster, but listen, Antoine Woods is one of them dudes that's from the hood. He from Athens Park. Like, that has to do more with the way he is than who, you know what I'm saying? Like, where he come from, that boy from the jungles, bro. Like, it's one way in, literally. His hood has one way in and one way out. Like, the same street you got to drive down to go in is the same street you got to drive to go out. So if you use some dirt in there, you got to drive right on them same people. That's the reason why Antoine Woods is the dude he is. He is a product of his environment that just grew. He is the rose that grew through the concrete. Antoine Woods, I know exactly where he is, where he from. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly where he from. Yeah, Tapper is out the NFL. I think he's rapping, to be honest with you. I think he's rapping. But I just use those guys as examples. You know what I'm saying? Even Carlos Watkins. I like Carlos. I love Carlos. I like Carlos Watkins too. You know what I'm saying? But he not big enough. He not big enough. He not big enough. Demario Davis, I like him. I love him. He's a good guy, born again Christian. I think he'd be great on this team, but he is old. Depends on what they're trying to give up for him. He like 33, right? He like 33. Johnathan, what are you asking me, Johnathan? If Hankins eats up blockers, linebackers can fly untouched to the ball. Carriers. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, but now, listen, we're going to have to see that, because I feel like a part of LVE don't want to fly to the front. So we're going to see if LVE is aggressive, because flying to the front, because listen to me, because you got to remember, a linebacker is going to be standing still when he fly through a hole. So you got to be somewhat crazy to do that. Let's see if LVE has that. I believe he does. But I'm going to be honest with you. I hope that, I don't think the middle linebacker for this team is on. The middle linebackers from this team is cool. We're going to hope that these D tackles help line LVE play a little bit more free. I mean, he lost. He probably still angry, but I think he lost some. LVE lost more than just his anger. He lost some athleticism. He is just not the same guy. Like, he lumbers when he runs. Yes, I saw Raekwon Smith, and I saw every time he did a play, I was like, well, there goes that money, because Jerry is not about to spend that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, have y'all seen How High with Dave Chappelle? And you know when he goes on the date and Dave Chappelle's like, he has like $6, and every time she picks up something, it goes cling, 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 cling. It's not How High, Half Baked, cling, cling, cling. You guys remember the dating scene on Half Baked when he's like, cling, cling, cling? Every time, cling, cling. That's what it was. That's literally what I was thinking last night. Every time he made a play. Up, first round pick. Up. Ooh, damn. Throw a second pick in there. Oh, damn. Interception. Oh, my God. 2 first round picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. If you saw that, if you see Half Baked, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The whole time the Bears was on defense, I was like, bro, just send Smith to us because they wasting his talent. Yes, but I'm gonna tell you something about the Bears. They know how to identify good linebackers. So maybe you don't trade for Raekwon Smith. Maybe you trade for the guy behind him. Because think about this: if the Bears are okay with letting Raekwon Smith go, that means they're pretty confident in the guy that they have behind him. So maybe we also look at the guy that's behind him. He might be a little bit cheaper, but he might be an upgrade to what we currently have. What about Damon Clark? Damon Clark got to play his first game in the NFL before I can talk about him on an NFL show. They are definitely going to want a first-round pick for him. Hell yes. Hell yes. To be honest with you, I think they wanted a first-round pick before last night's game. Hell yes. They wanted a first-round pick before him. Richard says, there you go. That diversive thinking. I don't know. I don't even know what the word diverse. Let's see what diversive. Let's see what that word means. Let's see what that word means real quick. I think I know what it means, but I just want to make sure. Showing a great deal of variety, very different. Oh, that's good. Appreciate you. Hell, man, that's my new word for the day. West Coast, listen to me. Hey, man, where that coming at? See, man, I gotta use Google sometime, man. I use Google. I'm about to get on his ass, boy. I Google that mess. That dude's giving me a compliment, man. Oh, snaps, hold up. Y'all see that? He said diversive, y'all. Y'all seen that? I seen it. Put that back in the comment box so I can pin that. Hell, you mean I had to go Google that? I like that, including or involving people from a range of different social and ethnic backgrounds and or different general sexual orientation, showing a great deal of variety. Very different. Ooh, I am diversive. Diverse. I wanted to make sure I said it right. I'm diverse. Hell, you mean you can't say nothing to me? I'm diverse. Lamar Wynn says 58 staying right where it's supposed to be, bear down. Well, then he will be like all the other great Bears linebacker. He's going to retire somewhere else, or he's going to retire pissed off. Where did Brian Urlacher retire? Where did he play his last games with the Bears? I think Brian Urlacher went somewhere else, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Khalil Mack, is he still with the Bears? I don't think so. I don't think so. Raekwon Smith, he ain't gonna be with the Bears either. So, yeah, y'all know how to pick him. Y'all just know how to keep him. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a wide receiver, so I'm not even gonna talk about a wide receiver. Bears finna lose by 20. You crazy, my boy. Yeah, I'm not saying you crazy, but I'm just he crazy for that response. If 58 stays with the Bears, he's wasting his time. Yes, he is, bruh. Yes, he is. He says, Alan says, LOL, no, that's a complaint about looking at the L by. He says, LOL, no, that's a compliment about looking at the linebacker behind Smith. Oh, appreciate you, Alan. Yes. That just came to my mind. I wasn't trying to be a smarty pants. That just kind of came to my mind. But hey, YouTube, all y'all folks on YouTube, I had 260 people watching on YouTube and my YouTube crashed. I need you guys to go and hit that YouTube follow button right there. Hit that YouTube follow button right there. Urlacher played his last game with the Bears, but didn't he leave the Bears and he had to come back, right? You know what I'm saying? Am I in Dallas? No, I'm at my house. Raekwon went crazy though. He had a sack, an interception, 11 tackles. I'd like to have him. I would like to have him too. But y'all got to remember who is daddy around this piece. No, Rico, we are not all right on the linebacker. Trust me. Trust your boy West Coast on this one. To retire for a day. Yeah, I thought he played with somebody else. But Craig says Blake Martinez. I like Blake Martinez. He is a tackling machine. He gonna help you more in the run game than anything. Lamar says he wants him to be a Hall of Famer. Listen, if you're a Hall of Famer in Chicago as a linebacker, that means that you probably didn't win many games. You know what I'm saying? So if he's okay with that, then hey, it's okay. I don't think Daddy Jerry was not going to the store trying. Listen to me. If we was going to trade for Raekwon Smith, they would have made that trade today. We probably wouldn't have Johnathan Hankins because the assets that you was going to give to do that the Cowboys are not like multitaskers. Like they're not. I mean, and to be honest with you, like, I would have did, if you're going to do Raekwon Smith, you don't need Johnathan Hankins. If you go get Raekwon Smith, you don't need Johnathan Hankins because he's going to make my D tackles play better. You want to know why? Because he's a real middle linebacker and he's going to tell them where to go and where not to go. Like you need a guy that actually directs your D tackle. You know what I'm saying? Lord knows you gals need something. Hankins, I'll take him. I love when proper people talk. There's this group of proper men that, they're very proper. You know what I'm saying? They have FICA scores of 800, and you know what I'm saying? They garden with their wives and they open rooms, but as soon as they get on football, start talking football, it brings that nastiness out of them. You can always tell because they're so proper in their trolling. Like, I appreciate you guys. That makes me feel good. Rico, what up, Rico? He says, who you want linebacker that we can grab? Blake Martinez, I'll take him. But I need a guy I need the smartest available linebacker. I don't give a damn what his name is. I don't believe Raekwon Smith is an option. I think he played his way out of Dallas if he was even going to be in Dallas. Because, bro, the Cowboys are not making that trade. Because if I'm the Bears, I want 2 first-round picks. That's where I'm starting right now. Did you see what I saw last night? I did. And you got to think like this. If a team that trades for Raekwon for a guy like that, you have to be a playoff team. So you're already limited. A bad team is not going to trade for Raekwon Smith. Why? Because if you're a bad team, your picks are going to be good. So the only team that's going to even give up picks for Raekwon, is a team that thinks they're going to be really good. So the picks that they give up are not going to matter. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a bad team, why would you give up a first-round pick? That'd be probably giving up like the 3rd overall, 4th overall pick. Jacksonville ain't going to give up that pick. If Jacksonville give up their first-round pick, you damn near giving up the 2nd, 3rd overall pick for Raekwon Smith. They are not doing that. So you're already limited on where you can trade him anyway. He's going to have to trade. He's going to have to get traded to a playoff team, a team that believes that even though we're giving up our first-round pick, look, we weren't going to be drafting until like freaking 24, 25 anyway. Blake Martinez, I think he plays for the Raiders, right? I could see Raekwon Smith going traded to like the Buffalo Bills or like the Kansas City Chiefs. That's who I see. There's not an NFC team that I think would trade for him. Like if anybody goes to get Raekwon Smith, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills because both of those teams are looking at their seasons like worst case scenario. One of us is going to end our season in the AFC Championship and the other one's season is going to end in the Super Bowl. That's what I would see. So even if we trade for Raekwon Smith, it'll be the 31st pick overall, 32nd pick overall. It'll be the 29th pick at worst. So yeah, those are the teams that I could see. Cincinnati Bengals, not so much. Cincinnati Bengals got a prize squad. They got a squad though. I don't think the Rams will trade for him just because they have Bobby Wagner playing that same position for $10 million right now. Ted said I would give up what? I would give up a second round and him 20. I would give up 2 second-round picks for him, 23 and 24. For 10 games. This is the question I need to ask you guys about Raekwon Smith. Are you signing him next year? Let's look at what Raekwon Smith is projected to make next year. Are you signing him next year? Is this a rental or is this a long-term thing? If this is just a rental, then it's a different contract. This is a different type of conversation we got to have. But if you guys are talking about this as this is going to be a guy that we're going to keep for a long time, then guess what? We'll give up some stuff. Pee Wee says Damon Clark 21-day practice window is over. Isn't so? Who do you think the Cowboys cut to sign? Do you think we cut LV to sign him or roster? We have Cox and Barr. No need for Raekwon Smith. Our linebacker room is deep. First off, Damon Clark has never played in the NFL. Jabril Cox is not a good linebacker. Our linebacker and Jabril and I love the super chat, but I just want to address those two guys. Damon Clark does not count. He's never played in the NFL. He does not count. You guys have him slotted in your mind as a guy that's going to come in here and play. Bro, stop it right now. We got to stop that. Jabril Cox is not playing for a reason, y'all. Listen to me. Jabril Cox don't play on offense. On the offense, they will literally play guys that are not better than, like, you feel me? Like, they'll do that favoritism crap on the offense. Dan Quinn don't do that shit. Like, Deron Bland has been playing. Donovan Wilson has been playing. The only reason why Wilson is playing so much now is because of Dan Quinn. Because remember, I started making videos when Donovan Wilson had 3 interceptions in preseason that he should play more. And they did not play that young man. They did not play him. Dan Quinn is about as fair as it's going to get. If you are not playing on a Dan Quinn defense, bro, that is you. That's you. And I'm going to be honest with you, the film is the reason why Jabril Cox is not a middle linebacker. The only thing I'm going to tell you guys, when I say Jabril Cox, the play that you guys think about is the damn play he made on Daniel Jones. And fam, that is not a middle linebacker play, bro. Like, that's not a middle linebacker play. That's a weak side linebacker play. You know what I'm saying? We need a guy that's actually in the middle of our defense with a green dot on the back of his head, calling plays, telling people where to go and where not to go. You need to take that green sticker off of Jaron Kearse's head and put it on the linebacker's head. So the real question is, are you paying him next year? Let's see what his projected contract is. Projected contract for next year. 5 year is a 5-year deal, $88 million. Average salary, $17.6 million. He'll be the 6th highest paid linebacker in football. That's what they're projecting. If you're gonna, I don't believe the Cowboys are gonna be interested in that, man. And for a rental, 2 second-round picks, that's too much for 10 games. Jabril Cox isn't a middle linebacker either. I don't think the Cowboys are interested in that. Questions. Next questions. Which linebacker would you already answer that already? Diggs and Lamb both will be eligible for contracts next year. Who gets done first and why? Trevon Diggs will get signed over. Well, this is the thing. Even though Lamb is eligible, he's a first-round pick. So I'm not signing CeeDee Lamb next year. I have a 5th-year option on him. With CeeDee Lamb, I'm gonna make CeeDee Lamb go fight for that 5th-year option. Because if I'm not mistaken, what is CeeDee Lamb's 5th-year option? It has to be at least $12 million. Like, let me play him $12 million first before I try to pay him $20. You know what I'm saying? I love CD, but he is not Jordan Jefferson. And I know that's the lane that people are going to try to say, but he is not. You know what I'm saying? Harper is a rookie. I'm not going to give a green dot to a middle line rookie, and he hasn't played much either. So, yeah, CeeDee Lamb, there's no reason for me to sign CeeDee Lamb next year. Like, he's not Zeke. You know what I'm saying? He's not a top 3 player at his position. You have 2 more years on CeeDee Lamb's contract. I'm using those 2 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb will be in the same boat LV's in right now. He'll be a guy that on a 5th-year option. He's not even on a 5th-year option, but he'll be on his 5th-year option. He'll be like Amari Cooper. I'll say it like that. Amari Cooper got $14 million for his 5th-year option, so I'm pretty sure CeeDee Lamb's will probably be higher than that. But yeah, if I am the Dallas Cowboys, I'm doing CeeDee Lamb the same way I did Amari Cooper. He's gonna play this year. He's gonna play the next year, and then he's gonna play on that 5th-year option. And if he ball out, I'll give him a contract. I feel okay about Deron Bland starting. I already made a video about him playing more, so this is just an addition to what he's doing. You can't franchise CeeDee Lamb. What are you talking about, y'all? Stop that. How you gonna franchise tag someone on a contract? And why would you franchise tag CeeDee Lamb? Why? You guys understand a franchise tag is only for players that are considered the top 5 at their position. Because how do you get a franchise tag? You get the franchise tag by taking the top 5 players, the top 5 salaries at that position, and you add them all up and you divide them by 5. In order for me to franchise tag a player, he has to at least be considered a top 5 salary because that's what he's about to get. CeeDee Lamb is not a top 5 receiver in the NFL. So no, I would never be talking about a franchise tag with him. And to be honest with you, like the real Daryl said, because of the way this season has already played out, like think about this. We're already 6 games into it, and CeeDee Lamb he's technically on pace to get 1,000 yards. He's on pace to get right at it. He's on pace to get right at it. Jay Cox cannot be worse than LVE. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Because Cox he's never played middle linebacker in the NFL. So yes, he can. Like, what's worse than Brussels sprouts? Avocados. Hell, you mean? There can always be worse. But I'm going to tell you, the worst never seems so bad because you don't see it in front of you. All you see is the current in front of you right now. So the worst never seems so bad. Because the word, Cox comes with this feeling of unknown. Would you think we can keep Tony Pollard next year? Yeah, you can keep Tony Pollard because Tony Pollard's not financially or listen, he's not doing anything that is raising his financial stock right now. Like Tony Pollard literally is trying to get paid right now. Like I came into this season, Tony Pollard was paid, and now he's playing for how much he's gonna get. Bro, Tony Pollard is now running for a contract. He's trying to run to stay in Dallas. And to be honest with you, if I'm Tony Pollard, I'm out. Paul, great point. Great point, Paul. Great point, Paul. Paul says, shout out to the front office for giving up only a 6-rounder for an immediate starter. Great point. That's a good point, man. And I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes Cowboys, we don't give the Cowboys, their love when they do things that is correct. But when they get it right, you got to give them their love for when they get it right. He says, bro, you clearly don't know anything about Jabril Cox. Where have you been? Educate yourself. Okay, so just Dustin, educate me on a time where Jabril Cox has played middle linebacker for this team. And then also educate me on the reason why he has consistently been missing tackles on kickoff, not on the kickoff, but on the punt, on special teams. Like, listen to me. When we talk football, y'all don't got to call me a clown or call me a name. All you got to do is show me film. Like, my thing is this, my boy. Like, if Dustin Baker, I feel like Dan Quinn agrees with me because there's a reason why Dan Quinn ain't playing him. Like, think about this. Dan Quinn is the one dude on this team we can trust. Want to know why? Because bad players don't play for Dan Quinn. There's a reason why Jordan Lewis was playing less and Deron Bland was already playing more. So I sound like maybe you are an LSU fan who has these high hopes for Jabril Cox, but when was the last time you seen Jabril Cox play? He says, have you seen him tackle Justin? See what I mean, Justin? Dustin, did you just come into the comment box 5 minutes ago? Dustin, did you have Dustin? I'm gonna ask you a question. Dustin, did you just come into the comment box maybe like 3-4 minutes ago? Okay, Dustin, when he made the hit on Daniel Jones, first off, he was not a middle linebacker. He was a weak side linebacker playing on that side. So, Dustin, you understand that a weak side linebacker and a middle linebacker is two different things. You understand that, right? One guy standing in the middle of the field, the other guy standing on the right side of the field. The quarterback ran to the right side of the field. And guess what? He hit him. Praise God. That's kind of your job. We're not asking him to be a middle linebacker, weak side linebacker. We're talking about him being a middle linebacker. That's not what he is, fam. So, no, Cowboy fans, don't forget. And we actually talked about that play. We talked about that one play that he made. We did talk about that one play. Like we did. We talked about that one play. I actually talked about that play before I even talked about it. But he didn't make that play as a middle linebacker. He made that play as a weak side linebacker. So that's two different things, my boy. You know what I'm saying? And are we really about to give a dude a whole starting position over one play on Daniel Jones last year? I think that would be more fickle than anything. Right? He says he doesn't care if he's a middle linebacker or whatever. See, well, Dustin, you got to care, because if that's the problem we have right now, Dustin, that mindset right now is why you have LVE playing, because they don't care. Dustin says, I don't care if he's a middle linebacker or whatever. He's shown that he's very, very solid tackler. No, he is not, Dustin. No, he is not, brother. No, he is not. No, he has not shown that, bro. He showed you on that play. And think about that. He didn't even tackle him. He hit him. He didn't even tackle him. He hit him. Hitting is different than tackling. Think about this, Dustin. That mentality is the exact reason why LVE is starting right now. Like that's the exact reason why LVE is starting right now, because people don't care. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, we need to care. We need to care. And no, I am not, listen to me. I am not, listen, LVE will start until I get someone who I can actually be a middle linebacker. He can continue to start. I'm just keeping it real with you. He can continue to start. But I'm not about to put a rookie. I'm not going to put a rookie and a guy who's never played the position with a dot on the back of his head. No. Well, clearly I don't think he's trash, Dustin. I think he's as good as the film is. I don't use word like trash and ass and stuff like that. I don't use those types of words. I don't use those types of words. I use I think Cox is as good as the film. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. You feel me? I don't think someone I'm talking about, like, the film doesn't support what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're saying. And I don't think he's trash. I just don't think that he would help as a middle linebacker. And and think about this, you guys, we're 7 games into the season, bro. You can't be experimenting with that. Like, the offensive lines that we about to be playing are they're going to be better, and they're going to be more experienced. Want to know why? Because they played longer together. Like, bro, you can't just drop a guy that's never played the position in there. You can't do that on a defense that already leads the NFL in biggest in explosive plays give up. You guys know who gives up the most runs over 10 yards? My defense. The guy, if we take out LVE, it has to be someone better than him. It cannot be on a chance. It can't be on a whim, because we're already giving up a bunch of, not going to say that, but we're already giving up too much. It's glaring how bad LVE plays the position. Yeah, I know. He just needs to switch, though. I just joined. Who is he talking about? Austin, I go play with your baby. Okay. David, no, can't talk about Anthony Brown. I talked about Anthony Brown. LVE second guesses himself and takes himself out of the hole. That's because he's not a middle linebacker. He's not a middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He's not a middle linebacker. So it's like the instinctive things that middle linebackers do, he doesn't do them. You know what I'm saying? That instinctive things that he does, he don't do them. You know what I'm saying? He just don't do them. It's like a man who has kids and lives with his kids, and then a man who has kids and don't never see his kids, you know what I'm saying? When I'm on my way home, I always instinctively think, man, if I stop by the store, grab the kids a little Snicker, grab them a little candy, grab them a little something. But if you're not really involved with your kids, you don't have that instinct. You don't have that natural. You don't have that. If you're not a natural linebacker, you're not going to naturally flow. Some of this stuff just has to be natural, bruh. Like Sean Lee can't coach you up to be Sean Lee. That's just not possible, bruh. If that was the case, we would have 50,000 Michael Jordans running around here. Magic Johnson tried to coach the Lakers. How did that work? Not good. Some stuff is just natural, bruh. That stuff comes natural, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Put LVE back at weak side linebacker, and I promise you he will be fine. I promise you he'll be fine. We need a smart leader in him. Yes. Do you think Damon Clark is going to be a good? I don't know. He has to play in the NFL first. Listen to me. I believe everybody that the Dallas Cowboys is going to be good. You want to know why? Because I'm a Cowboy fan. Hey, you guys, can we get to 10,000 stars? We are at 4,500 on Facebook. I believe that everybody is going to be good, but my belief is not factual, though. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, my boy. Mac, he said he F's with the channel. So I believe, you can't ask me what I believe, because when I get in my belief system, that, because you don't have to have facts to have, like when I first started believing in Jesus, I didn't have facts, but as I grew in my life, he showed me and did things for me that make me know that I know God is real. You know what I'm saying? My opinion is that his injury after rookie year made him play to protect his neck. He plays his hit with his hips under his shoulders. Well, he's going to have to change that, or the Cowboys going to switch his position. They put him at middle linebacker so they really could cut down on the content, because I'm going to tell you, the real reason why, part of the two reasons why LVE is playing middle linebackers, one, we don't have one, and then two, it's less content. It's less contact on his body. LVE was getting killed at weak side linebacker, all that contact. Like, you can't be injury prone playing on the weak side. Like, he would be more injury prone, because you are going to take on more contact playing on outside linebacker. You're going to be taking on, even if you're not taking on even if you're not taking on freaking running backs, you're going to be taking on pulling guards, tackles, tight ends trying to block your ass, all types of crazy stuff. So there is definitely more to do on that outside. So that's another thing you got to understand too. If you move LVE to the outside, does he last? Does his body keep up? Dallas plays a 4-2-5. Yeah, they play a 4-2-5, but their base is a 4-3. They play their base that they want to play is a 4-3. They're not naturally out there with 5 DBs on the field. That's not what they're naturally doing. That is because of the game progression. Their natural base defense is a 4-3. We should still go get Sue. Yeah, they don't want him. Gilly the Kid says LVE hustles. Yeah, but every hustle, I mean, he do, but we need somebody that can run now. I asked LVE what side? What? Wilson's a Pro Bowler this year. Donovan Wilson? Yes, but he's not gonna get it because nobody knows who he is. Pro Bowl is part of popularity. That boy Donald just getting there. Yeah, yes, he does. Pro Bowl is part of popularity. Yes, I think Mr. Dunn, it was a good pickup. It was a good pickup. Hey, man. Hey, make sure you guys, hey, listen, I got about 20 more minutes. We're going to do some more questions, but I'm going to stop real quick. We only got 55 thumbs up on YouTube, man, and I got easily 119 people, man. If you like the content, if you support the content, man. You feel me? If you like the content, like the content. You know what I'm saying? If you like the content, like the content. Hit that thumbs up right there and like the content. Even if you don't like the content, but you felt it was entertaining and I could be someone you could argue with every day, hey, I ain't tripping. Like the content. You feel me? I can get up and we can do this every day. Been doing it 5 years. I think I can do it for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Let's link up. You know what I'm saying? Let's be friends for the rest of our lives and hit that subscribe button. That's all it does. When you hit that subscribe button, only thing that you're saying is you want to be friends for the rest of my life. And that's what I want to be too. So let's be friends for the rest of our life and hit that subscribe button. You feel me? There's gonna be times when I'm gonna hate you, and there's gonna be times when I'm gonna block your ass. And guess what? We're gonna come back together and we're gonna be cool and we're gonna be friends. That's what it is. That's what a good family is all about. I see Snake outside right now, Paul. What? Get them likes up. The West Side. Peace out, nation. Appreciate me to done. Sue is not washed up. I don't think he is. Did we like how we used Turpin? And the punt, I believe he's gonna get a punt return. I said that. I've always said I thought he was gonna get a punt return. Like I've always thought he was gonna get a punt return. But no, I don't like how we're using him. I think that the Cowboys need to get him open in the middle of the field better. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, I'm trying to get to 6,000 subscribers too, man. Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers, man. We're about 300 away. If you haven't already, go to Facebook at the bottom right there. Click that link. Come over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button for me. We should have at least 50 more subscribers after this. Ramsey tried to clown Dono. Dono gonna let Mumkers know he is before the season over. Bruiser says Turpin better save that TD for the playoffs. He just got to save it for whenever we need it. You know what I'm saying? Jameson says what? I see a snake outside right now, Paul. I don't know what you're talking about. It's night. Let's say it's night and day from an LVE rookie. Yeah, it is. Which team to you so far are frauds? I don't know if any team, the only team, I don't think team is a fraud, but I think the Eagles aren't as good as everybody. I mean, to us, they might be better to everybody else, but I don't think the Eagles are as good to us. Like, I have no fear of, listen to me. The way the Eagles played, the way my defense is playing, and the moments, the things that the Cowboys are doing, I have no fear in what the Eagles are going to do. Like, Johnathan Hankins helps you in that Eagles game. He helps you. He helps you in that Eagles game. And if he plays this week, he's going to help you this week. He's going to help you this week. But I'm going to tell y'all this, the Eagles going to get it when the Eagles can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to make the Eagles out to be bigger than what they are, bro. Like, they're a bum-ass team that ain't lost a game yet. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I feel like the Eagles are like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember the Pittsburgh Steelers? They were like 7-0. Then they played us, and then we almost beat them with our backup quarterback. And in the next 3 games, they lost. You want to know why? Because we showed the world how to beat them. So watch. Like, if I'm a team that's playing the Eagles and I just saw what the Cowboys did to them, bro, you're like, bro, I have a chance. Like, I have a chance because the rest of the NFL knows that Cooper Rush is an average backup quarterback. Like, the rest of the world knows that. The only Cowboys thought that he was Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only team that I would be like, the Eagles might be good to other people, but for us, no. And think about this. The next time we play the Eagles, we're going to have Dak Prescott, Dalton Schultz, Johnathan Hankins. You know what I'm saying? Like you have 3 starters. And think about this. You have Dak Prescott and Dalton Schultz that's going to help you with the offense. And then you have the other thing that, what did the Eagles do? They ran the ball on us. You have Johnathan Hankins, bro. So, like, the Eagles are going to play a totally different team. And before we even got those players back, I thought Cooper Rush could beat them dudes. I bet $500 that Cooper Rush was going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles on my mama. Yeah, I lost the money, but guess what? I still have it to lose. I still had the money to lose. I bet 500 that Cooper Rush was going to beat them dudes. Dez beat 20 bands. He bet 20,000. This is before that game even started. So, like, to feel that we went into that game and that's how it felt, and now we're making the team better, Eagles, I am not afraid of you at all. Like, I want to come play the Eagles in the playoffs. I do. I like that, Ray. Dak will throw an interception against Philly. If he does, I mean, that'll be after he throws 4 touchdowns. Go look at Dak's record versus Philly. Dak's 7-3 versus Philly. You're not 7-3 versus Philly throwing interceptions. I'm just being real with you. You're probably one of those new Eagles fans, though. I knew this was the whole time they looked at D tackle and linebacker Rod can't even help this own team be a top tier defense. They went D tackle because it was cheaper. You know what I'm saying? They went because a middle linebacker. They're not. The Cowboys gave up a 6th-round pick for that. They didn't. It wasn't about no. Oh, the right move was a linebacker. You still need a linebacker. If you upgrade your linebacker, you don't need. If you get a better linebacker, you don't even need the D tackle. But I'm gonna tell you, the Cowboys looked at this and was like, which could we upgrade the cheapest? This was a cheaper upgrade. That's why they did it. This wasn't if we can, because, bro, what are you telling me? If this was really trying to upgrade your defense, you go get the best linebacker available because you don't even have a middle linebacker. If LVE gets hurt right now, who's your middle linebacker? If LVE gets hurt for one game, if he gets hurt for one game, who's your middle linebacker? Exactly. Like, exactly. It's not, we don't need a superstar linebacker. No, Dirk Gerling. Nobody said we need a superstar linebacker. We need one better than the guy we have. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. You need one better than the one we have. I told y'all when I made the video on Raekwon Smith, the Cowboys are not going to trade for him. Why? Because he only has 10 games on a contract. They're not going to do that. The Cowboys don't do that. We don't do that. But here's the video. You know what I'm saying? Here's what I think it would take. This is what I would think it would help us. We don't need a superstar linebacker. No, but we do need one better than the guy that we have. If LVE is a 77, give me an 80. And to be honest with you, give me a guy that he didn't even have to be as athletically as LVE. Because think about this. If you get a new middle linebacker, think about this, you guys. You guys know that LVE would still be playing, right? He would just go to the weak side linebacker. LVE would still be on the field. He would just be playing his real position. Y'all owe that to us since we swept y'all already. Tweaking if Coop couldn't win. It says tweaking if I know Coop couldn't win. I think he could have won. He's just the 3 interceptions. I mean, if he throws one less interception, you're down by 2. Why are people in love with LVE? Because he's the great white hype. And because, bro, he came in as a rookie balling, bro. Like, LVE was a dude. Like, to be honest with you, to a degree, you should still be in love with LVE. You should just want them to move his position. You know what I'm saying? I believe that LVE could be an all-pro at the weak sideline, outside linebacker, but I also believe that he probably won't make it through an NFL season. So you're kind of like in a conundrum with him. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of in a conundrum. Like, yes, he will probably be better, but yes, he will probably not finish the season because he will probably get hurt. So I don't know, man. It's one of those things. If we punt instead of going for it on 35, we don't give up that TD. Yeah, I know. That's better decision making. Cowboys Super Bowl will be the Eagles Christmas Eve, isn't it? I mean, that'll be the Eagles Super Bowl because the Eagles take it. Listen to me. We've been beating the Eagles. Like, you can tell that the Eagles finally just beat us, how well they're like, bro, we've beaten them 7 times out of the last 10. Like, we're not celebrating. If we beat the Eagles on Sunday, we're talking about the next team the next week. These motherfuckers went and made T-shirts and banners and was making memes and all types of stuff. Like, you can just tell that they ain't beat the Cowboys in a long time. Like, if Michigan beats Ohio State, it's like Christmas for them. For Ohio State, they're like, yeah, we're going to go back to beating your ass next year. We just tripped this year. Like, if Michigan beats Ohio State, it's definitely bigger for Michigan. Like, to Ohio State, it's another game. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, Tennessee and Alabama. Like, Alabama's like, well, now we're ranked 6th. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee's not even forgetting they still got to do the SEC game. You still got to play the SEC championship game. You still got to play the goddamn BCS national championship game. But Tennessee fans, they didn't stole the goalpost. Just stole the whole goalpost. We beat Alabama. We don't need goalposts no more. Like, Alabama just went to the locker room like, yeah, bro, now we're ranked 6th. And I still got my money on Alabama to win the championship. Just being real with you. Because good programs can sustain losses. Like, think about this. If you're Alabama, you know what the expectation for you every year is? Perfection. I would never want to be in that, bro. Like, Alabama has to be perfect every single year, or one loss and people view them as a failure. That's crazy, bruh. That is freaking crazy. You tell me you can only win one game a year? Like, bruh, that's crazy. Tony Pollard's contract, but he ain't got one. What has Tony Pollard done to earn a contract in this NFL? You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. Eagles fans, they're the Tennessee Volunteers, and there's nothing wrong about the Volunteers, but bro, y'all still got the SEC championship game, and you still got the BCS championship game. So sit your ass down somewhere and bring them good people they got dang goalpost back. I know Sam is not a linebacker. Sam is not a linebacker. He's an edge rusher. Playing the edge is not the way. That is not the same as playing linebacker. Way different. Absolutely. That's why I don't believe that just because you're an edge rusher, you can be a middle linebacker. Sorry ass Cowboy fans. Appreciate you. Last thing your mama said. He said threw a goalpost in the river. Y'all crazy. What do you think happens with Tristan Hill now? He's rotation. He probably plays less snaps though. What do you think happens with Tristan Hill? He's gonna play less snaps, but he's balling though. Tristan Hill will be in when we pass. He's more of our passing defensive tackle. Alabama, not an Alabama fan, but I agree with what you said. Yeah, man. Like Tennessee, I'm like, who did they beat? Alabama. Okay, well, they were number 1. Now they're gonna be 6th. In 2 weeks, they'll be back in 4. Alabama. Honestly, I don't even really think Nick Saban cares about that. I think the only thing Nick Saban cares about is being in the top 4. That's it. I wouldn't want to be in that expectation of being perfect every year. I mean, I'm in that expectation right now with my 6U team. I have a California. It's not nationally ranked, but with the southern section of NFL Flag League, we play in the league out here, and it's all the top teams, all the top paid for teams. All these teams are paid for and sponsored by someone. Yes, little kids. And we have not lost. You know what I'm saying? And about 3 weeks ago, bro, we were down. We were down 6-8 with 5 seconds left on the clock. And I have an offensive coordinator. My assistant coach, he's a new coach. And I'm teaching him things how to play. So what I did is we rotate. In this game, I told him we could rotate play calling. And we were down, right? And I ain't gonna lie, everything in me wanted to take the play calling back from him and call plays, try to win this game. But I had to coach myself. And I stopped. I was like, I'm not going to do it. I wanted to, but I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let him coach his way through this. And bro, I mean, I assisted him a little bit. But I was mainly doing the defense that day. Because this team has 2 really ridiculous fast kids. And for the most part, I shut him down. For the most part, we locked it up. You know what I'm saying? But we got one play got loose for us. And we was down 6-8, and we had 3 minutes left on the clock, and I wanted to take over. Just wanted to take over. Bruh, step out the way. I'm gonna take over. But bruh, I had to trust the process, man. I had to trust the process. My boy we call it a 10. A 10 is a stop route. We threw a stop route to my little kid over here. He caught it. Then the very next play, we threw a down route to the other side, and he took it to the house. You know what I'm saying? So then we had a minute and a half left on the clock, and then defense had to come on the field. So it was good that I didn't take over. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I know. I mean, and these are just little ass kids, man. So yeah, man, I'm out of here. I think. Listen, I have a philosophy on Kellen Moore. I think Kellen Moore, but I don't want to talk about it right now because it's too long. We'll talk about it on the next show. All right, y'all. Hey, man, if you haven't already, who is subscribed? If I have 83 people watching on Facebook, I have 100 people watching on Facebook, on YouTube. If you have not subscribed right now, I am begging you to become. Let's be friends, because let's stay connected. You know what I'm saying? When you subscribe to my channel, that's the only thing you're doing. That's the only thing you're committing to. Is staying connected to West Coast. And I'm gonna tell you this. I promise you, I'm never leaving. Not gonna disappear. I might disappear every now and then because I need a break. But for the most part, man, I'm gonna be here every day bringing y'all Cowboy content. So when I say subscribe, that's the only thing I'm asking you guys to do is let's stay connected. Let's stay connected so that when West Coast goes live, you guys can get those notifications and everything else you guys need to get your Cowboy content. You feel me? So if you have not already, if you're on Facebook right now, I need you to click on the link at the bottom of the screen. Click on that link right now, and then you need to go over to my YouTube page. You need to hit that like, subscribe button. If you're on TikTok, Dak is closer to Carson Wentz than he is Deshaun Watson, and your uncle is close. Your mother is closer to your looking like your uncle than she is her mother. You know what I'm saying? If you're on TikTok, go over to my YouTube. Go over to my YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Austin, you like a bitter, bad chick. Don't respond to anything I say. It's my opinion. What you talking about? What the hell is y'all talking about? What is my thoughts on Malik Hooker? He's playing lights out. Say what you say to Dan when you put Sam at linebacker. Sam is not playing linebacker. Sam is playing defensive end, edge rusher. So I don't know what you're talking about, Chappelle. I think Hankins is a game changer, but he will help indeed. I think so too. Girl, only concern to me is penalties and being more consistent with play calling from start to finish. Those are some things that concern me. Definitely got to look into those things. Bro said Deshaun Watson, like, bro, he hasn't played in 2 years. Yeah, I know that's just a dude hating. He probably don't even really watch football like that. That's why he just remembered he was just thinking of 2 quarterbacks that come to his head. Jesse says, duck them Eagles. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. I'm out. I appreciate y'all. We've been on here for 2 hours, bro. More than 2 hours. I've been here for a minute, man. I've been on here since 11 and it's 1:15. You know what I'm saying? So we've been on here for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. This is the morning show with West Coast. If you did not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so when I release a video, you can watch it. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. My content is different. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, I have more trolls that love my content than I have people that love it. But for the people who love and choose to watch West Coast, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And for all you ugly ass Eagles fan, your girlfriend looks like your dad. That's all I'm gonna say. You already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace. I ain't got a positive thing. Somebody say something positive about an Eagles fan. They're alive. Congratulations. Peace.